Hola Unconventionals, I'm Amelia.
And I'm JP.
And we're sharing our unconventional life with you from Ecuador.
Alone was a bit too small for me, so we decided we wanted to move to a bigger city.
We considered Salinas, Playas, and even Guayaquil.
But in the end, we chose Manta, and in this video, we're gonna tell you why.
Our house in Cuenca and our condo in Olón were both on the ground floor, so they didn't have any views.
Yeah, so one of the main reasons we chose Manta is because it has a lot of oceanfront condos for rent with beautiful panoramic views of the beach, the ocean, and the city.
Before we head out and tell you the rest of the reasons why we chose Manta, we want to answer a question we've been getting a lot lately.
And that is, how do I earn income online from Ecuador?
We're really excited to tell you about an easy way to make money online from Ecuador, and that's with Cambly, today's sponsor. Cambly is an online English tutoring platform available to students all around the world.
Yes, and as a tutor, you'll be able to help people all over the world learn how to speak English, and you don't need any special qualifications or certifications. You only need to be able to speak English natively and have a reliable internet connection, which you will have from Ecuador.
That is true, yeah. And Cambly is great because it's very flexible. They don't have any minimum hourly working requirements, so you don't have a monthly requirement. You pick your own schedule, so you can just work 1 hour a month if you want to.
Yeah, we really like this whole concept because learning English as a second language for people really opens up a lot of opportunities for them. It can really be life-changing. So you can be changing people's lives with this. Plus they have students in over 190 countries. So you'll be able to interact with people from all over the world and learn about their cultures and their lifestyles and their experiences. It's just a really cool way to meet people from a different walk of life than yours.
Yeah, it is really cool. And it's also super easy to sign up. The application takes about 15 minutes. And if you use the description that JP will put below, and make sure to say you saw this on Amelia and JP on YouTube, you will get priority consideration for your application.
Yes, I'll put a link in that description. So look for the link and click that so that they know you came from us. All right, Amelia, you ready to head out for a walk on the beach?
I am ready, although I think I need a change.
Another reason we chose Manta is because it has a nice walkable beach, unlike Guayaquil, which has no beach.
Yeah, and we love our beach walks. The nice thing about this area, Murciélago Beach, is that the sand is flat and compact, so it is much easier to walk on.
Yeah, Salinas has a nice beach too, but most of the beach is kind of at an angle, so it hurts my back to walk on it. But here it's very flat.
One of our favorite things about Manta is the beautiful weather. Oh.
Yeah, it's a lot sunnier and drier here, especially compared to Olón. This is a desert microclimate, so we don't have the humidity. It's in the 70s and 80s almost year round. Right now we're in the dark days. We used to talk about this a lot in Olón, where it was gray for 6 months, dark gray. You'll notice we have blue sky in our background.
Yeah, we've noticed that the sun definitely comes out most of the time. It may not be for a full day, but JP, I have no complaints.
Me
The weather
either.
is gorgeous.
I mentioned in our Why We Left Alone video that I prefer living in a city. Well, this is a city.
Yes, and Manta has all the modern conveniences that we were missing in Alone and a lot more variety of goods and services.
Yeah, like Mall del Pacifico, which is just behind us. It's got a Mega Maxi and lots of good shops in there. There's actually several malls and lots of big grocery stores in Manta.
Yeah, and Playas and Salinas had those as well, but they had less variety available and the malls were a lot smaller.
Yeah, shopping in Guayaquil is actually quite a bit better here. Definitely more United Statesian. But as we said before, Guayaquil does not have a beach and it's also a lot more humid there. Another reason we chose Manta is because it's a very walkable city, a lot like Cuenca.
It is, and if we had moved to Guayaquil, we probably would have needed a car.
Yep, and I really don't want one.
No.
Although we have actually talked about it.
Well, we have our bikes, Jake.
Yeah, we have our bikes. Well, we went home and we had some lunch and then hopped on our bikes to film this last segment and realized we have a flat tire, no bike pump, and no patch kit. So we'll have to get one of those in a future video and we'll show you riding around on our bikes then.
But we did want to tell you that one of the reasons we chose Manta is because it is very bike friendly. There's lots of bike lanes available, like this one right behind us. The great thing about Manta is that it has an airport with direct flights to Quito. And once we're in Quito, the world is at our fingertips.
Yeah. And they're also talking about adding direct flights to Cuenca and maybe even some international flights to Panama and Miami.
And Galapagos, JP.
Manta also has a lot of hospital services, including a brand new private hospital that's being built right now behind us. They also have a brand new IESS hospital and a totally free hospital that is in construction right now that will be available to anyone who goes there at no cost.
Yes, and there's also full service veterinary services available, and we were very grateful for that since we had to take Daisy in. And she's doing much better now, so thank you everyone for asking about how our sweet baby is.
Yep, she's doing a lot better. Her infection is totally gone. Manta was missing something very important to us, but it's not missing anymore.
No, we are so excited to have the grand opening of Robbie's new South Indian location, Part Dos, coming very soon.
Yes, we will be here for the opening, or one of them. We're really excited to have Indian food here. And the other nice thing about Manta is that it has a restaurant row, and there's a lot of different types of restaurants. When we were in Salinas and Playas, it was pretty much all the same restaurant, surf and turf, one after another, or pizza.
Yep.
But here in Manta, they have a lot of different types of cuisine, so it's a great place if you're a foodie.
We're back home, and we're going to end where we began, out on our balcony, enjoying the beautiful ocean views while we watch the sunset.
Yeah, and the last reason why we chose Manta and Ecuador in general is because it has really fast, affordable, and reliable internet. So if you're going to work online for a company like Cambly, this is a great place to do it.
We have more videos about Manta and a cost of living video coming up soon, so make sure you subscribe. And ring the bell, please, so you get notified.
Yes, and if you enjoyed this video, leave us a like, please. We always appreciate those.
Yes, we do. And we hope you have an unconventional day, and we will see you all in our next video.
Ciao.
Ciao.
All right, Amelia, let's enjoy the sunset, okay?
Sounds good.
Salud,
Salud.
unconventionals. Salud.
Salud.